What's up, guys? This is Teddy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video, we're going to be talking about union types in TypeScript. And I guarantee you that you've seen a union type. And you can always spot a union type because it looks like an L, it looks like an I, sometimes it just looks like a line. And essentially what a union type is it's a very fancy OR operator for types. The best way to kind of forge the relationship, I think, is to just look at this definition and then let's apply it to this let variable down here. So the official formal definition for a union type is it allows a variable to have the ability to store values, it's supposed to be values, of several types. So let's just kind of use this last part right here to really hammer things in and drive everything home. Store a value of several types. So essentially what this is saying is, hey, TypeScript, this A can both be a number and a string. In previous examples, most of the time you just saw examples where you're saying, let this A only be assigned numbers. But let's just say we also want this A to be able to be assigned my name or your name, whoever's name, it doesn't really matter. What you would do is you would put that union type there, put a string down, and then you would also be able to assign it whatever you want to. And this is really important because if you look here in Visual Studio Code, you've got this money variable. This doesn't really matter right now, but you have this money variable and you have this pipe operator here. And if you look here in this function, it kind of makes sense. If you were to format bank account money, bank account amount, that rhymes, but you get the picture. Like sometimes people are going to submit strings and numbers and you need your TypeScript in order to be able to handle both of those. But you notice here that we're getting kind of a strange error. Amount of type string number is not assignable to type parameter string. And this is really, really, really important. I would please, if you don't know anything about type narrowing, I would highly suggest that you pay attention to this video because this is kind of really important, something that you're going to see a lot. And type narrowing goes a lot like this. So you've got a format amount and it takes in a number and a string, but you're getting this weird error. Like type number is not, and you're looking at this here and you're thinking, well, I made up for this. Like I learned union types and now, I can add both. You can't do this because this parse int will only take numbers. And a lot of times this is going to happen. You are going to pass in values to your function, but there will be certain parts of the code within your function that don't allow that type of value. And you need type narrowing because this will not be able to occur without this. So let's just say we would go up here, we would type, this can be a string. And then what you want to go down here and what you want to do is you want to put in what's called a type guard. And there's many different ways to do type guards, but I'm going to show you one of the most common. So if type of amount, if the type of the money that we are passing into this function is equal to string, so if the type of this actual amount is equal to string, you don't really, at this point, type of may be a little confusing to you, but please don't let it because it's not that confusing. Then what we're going to do in here is we're going to take away that let because we already assigned it that let up here, and we're going to put it into the actual amount right here. So type number is not assignable to type string. Okay, so we're going to make this a number, and then we're going to go down here. We're going to have else, and then we're going to have the same thing. We're going to have amount is equal to money, and that will fix the actual type not being of the right type that we need. Okay, and last but not least, we need to make sure that this is working. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to run node build and run the JS file. Also, make sure that you build it beforehand. You can run the TypeScript compiler beforehand, or you can run it through the debugger, whichever one that you want to do. But I'm just going to go ahead and run node build app.js, and we've got 4, so our program is working as intended. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and as always, thank you for watching.